All right, we're back at it. Sorry about that, guys. Well, internet issues. It looks like made the webcam go out. I do like Houston over there in Houston too. I mean, if you can figure out with these guys you've already drafted, and these guys can be not pass by Sinjin. Yo, that was probably one of the best passes I've seen by a center. He was in the post. Dude cutting into the basket underneath. No look, bounce pass behind the back, I believe. Step back three from Senjin? He barely missed that shit. That was crazy. Yeah, I like watching him play. Very physical for his size. Not the tallest as a big man, but definitely puts the work in the weight room. Like to see him continue that. And then if Eason can be that guy at the four, switch him and Jabari, and then you got Green and Porter. If that's locked in, you know what I mean? Like all of those guys could definitely, for sure, could be all stars. I'm gonna say Green's gonna be a superstar at some point. I think we're gonna see flashes of superstardom from Jabari Smith Jr., Scary Terry. Uh, I think we're gonna see flashes. I think it's just gonna be like a consistent all-star level for Jabari, but I think we're gonna see some flashes of a superstar. Kevin Porter Jr. Honestly, man, I've talked about it before. I don't see him fitting in there. They signed him with that extension. I mean, so they see him. He's a baller. Don't get me wrong. When we traded for him, Cleveland, I believe we traded. It was a second round pick, but it was like years ahead. Like, I mean, Barrett, we didn't give away much for him because of. I believe he just got caught with some guns, allegedly, something like that. But I've always been a fan of Kevin Porter Jr. I just think I want him to mature for sure, grow on, get some size on him. Jalen Green's got to do the same. I mean, if KBJ figures it out, and then you got Josh Christopher at the six man. I mean, you did it right there with those guys, you know. Going into the fourth, Rockets up 184-83. Got the before we start today's show, I apologize. A couple special shout outs. Shout out to my boy Eric. Shout out to my I forgot to flash something, man. I haven't put this up. I've been leaving this on my desk. I like it on my desk, man. But he got me one of these. He knows I like these little figurines and I got all these collectibles. I just like basketball stuff I can put on my walls, man. That's all. I just like interesting stuff. So he saw this. It's a Pop Funko. It's a little different than the normal ones. It's actually a nice plastic case underneath this. I got the Steph Curry trading card with a little Curry Pop Funko in there. You got me that. Man, give me that right before Christmas. So shout out to you. Also shout out to my boy Bunzy. For sure. Another shout out. As I was talking about, I recently just attended my first professional. I can't really say professional. My first live real basketball game. I would say professional, but it was college. It was Division I. Shout out to the Southern Illinois Saluki Dogs. I've been having a hell of a season this year, man. And I got to take my boy Lincoln, his first game too. So we got to share that together. I love that. But the game was incredible. Second half was incredible. We're playing Drake. For you guys to know, Drake's in the conference and they're number one. And SIU's number 2. Drake's always been pretty decent for the most part, The second half, we were down like 18 at the end of the first. Second half, just fought. Uh, and finally, came close in the fourth. And I think within 37 seconds is when we took the lead. And that was it, man. It was just the the electricity in the stadium and everything, the fans, bro. It was everything. It was everything I could have imagined. And Lincoln was just looking at everybody, copying people, cheering and stuff, man. It was just it was a blast. I can't imagine what a pro game would be like. It was for my first game too, man. That type of game, number 1, number 2, down to the wire. You couldn't have written any better. You know what I mean? It's It was definitely fun. Ran to my boy there. Got to sit with him, hang out with him for a little bit. Always a plus when you see one of your loved ones there. So it's all cool. I definitely want to go back soon. That was incredible. I love that college atmosphere. It's nothing like it. You hear stories all the time. I'm sure you can pop up here on YouTube right now. Look up stories from pros talking about the college days, man. For me, I played Division 3. If any of you guys played any NAIA, maybe some D2, D3 out there, any sport really, it's under high school, like fan wise, stadium wise, shit like that. I didn't know. I knew a little bit of that going in. Like I knew we were the lowest of college football. I knew there were going to be no scouts. I knew things weren't going to be serious, but I knew I was going to a good school, a school with a good team, like a great team that they were known for. They were known for winning. They just won a bowl game the year before I came on. So I was very excited. I heard big things. We had a tight end that was getting looked at for the NFL. We had a really good quarterback who ended up playing in France. Now I'll stay on topic real quick, but go to that first game, man, and it's just like it's not even like a high school football game. Like our first game was a home game. We're playing. It's a track with grass and one small bleacher. Like that was less than half of ours from high school, man. And I'm just looking around. Our band's brand new. First year they've done the band, and however long that they brought it back. There's like 6 people, bro. I'm not, and you guys see me on the show, bro. I've been this way my whole life, man. Sports, competitiveness, that adrenaline starts pumping, bro. I'm hyped up the night before, the morning of the games. I'll get back to that. I don't want to finish this story, but basically, the first game, it was it just wasn't what I thought it was going to be at all, fan wise and all that. I was just like, man, dude, we're just going down from here. But played in more games, played in homecoming games. I played in a bowl game. I played against a D2 NAIA school and all that. So I've had some realistic, somewhat close to D1 experience, especially in the bowl game, because we spent the whole week doing stuff for the community and all that. It was pretty sweet. But something I wanted to go back to and talk about real quick, just that we're talking about fan wise, compared to college and sports and all that. I was talking about D3 to D1. I'm going to tell you guys about practice, bro. Everybody talks about, I was just watching something about, I think it was T-Mac talking. No, it was JJ Redick. He was on the podcast with Poindexter and old boy from East Saint that played in the league with the Clippers. Darius Miles, CJ Miles. Darius? He was on there talking about what was your oh shit moment in the NBA, um, and he was saying, "Oh man, fuck this dude, this white boy. He played everywhere, played for the Rockets too. He's like a 3-and-D guy, but he said he baptized JJ Redick. He fucking posted his ass, and JJ was started talking, man. He's like, people don't understand unless you're in the league is that can happen. Anybody can do that to you in the league. Everybody's athletic. That's just how it is. My point to that is first day of practice, bro. And I played. By the way, I apologize. I played center, offensive line. I was more of a defensive lineman in high school. Uh, they switched me over without me knowing as I arrived to camp. So I arrived to camp as a center. I mean, first one on one. It wasn't even was it one? It was more like it had to be a one on one, but it was more like we like had an actual line. I think it was we had a we're doing a three front set on the defensive side, so a nose and two ends. Ends are head up onto the tackles. Nose is head up on me, and nose. Man, if I can remember his name, boy, I don't remember his name, bro. But this dude looked like a grown ass man. Long, long locks, flowing, bro. Flowing, bro. Big dude, had big old gut, but he was muscular besides the gut. And this is before the passive. This is right when the pacifiers came out, before they were popular, mouth guard wise. And he had the vampire teeth, bro. I hadn't seen him before. I swear, when he lined up next to me, I was like, he lined up different than high school and all that. I was like, shit. So as soon as he said hi, faster, bro. I mean, you hear that in any sport, like how much faster shit is. But man, like those first practices, like any sport where you bump up, bro. That first day is it takes some getting used to for sure. That shit crazy. That shit crazy. We'll check the standings out real quick. See what everything's looking like for right now. I think we're a little less. Shoot, we're just a few weeks away from All-Star break, so about that halfway point right now. It was nice to see Steph come back the other night. Missed him for a few weeks. He balled out in the game. I don't know if you guys watched that first game. He came back. They were playing Phoenix. Damian Lee was balling out, by the way. Shout out Damian Lee. Steph, at the beginning of the fourth, even a few minutes into the fourth, had like 5 points, 3 rebounds. Point is, he finished like 27, 8, blah, blah, blah. Boy, fourth quarter monster. He knows what it takes. They ended up losing that game. He kept fouling at the end. But he tried. All right, I'm about to roll through these. Here's your top 5. Celtics are number 1. Sorry, that's not what I meant to say. So basically what I was about to say is 1 through 5 look pretty on point to what I have at the beginning of the year. I say there's probably one team that might have been slightly left out. I think I had the Heat. The Heat are left out. I believe I had the Heat in the top 5, if I'm not mistaken. I think I had them in the top 4. Which is a shame because they're loaded. So Celtics are at 1. They pretty much got 1, a nice little cushion right now. 4. Check this score out. If you didn't hear, Rockets down 5, 8:44 to go. Rockets ball. They love to play around. So game plans looks very similar throughout the game. Play Senjin at the 5. Have everybody spread out the top. And just keep moving them back in and out and just keep throwing the ball back and forth.
Let's talk about that Lakers game. Al P put on a show when LeBron started guarding him. He told me post-game that it was a cool feeling to hear LeBron tell Thomas Bryant, I'm going to guard him. It was a great moment for me. He said playing against LeBron, you watch him when you're a kid, when you're playing 2K, and now you're going against him. And he said they had some trash talk. I asked him,
oh, well, bad fucking foul, boy. That was a nice 3-point play. Who the fuck is that? McGowan's, whoever's that for Charlotte. He hit a nice 3 and got fouled by Garrison Matthews. Bro, I never heard of him until we picked him up last year from whoever we picked him up from. His girl fine up. His girl fine as hell. All right. So Boston won. I've said from the get-go, Boston has got the most loaded roster in the East, top to bottom. Malcolm Brogdon trade was a big pickup. That's pretty much been proven. When you got Smart, Green, Brogdon, Derek White, throw Pritchard in there whenever you want to. It doesn't matter. Because, I mean, really, Pritchard, White, and Brogdon. I got Brogdon slightly above those other 2 guys. I think he's earned that. You know what that? Man, LaMelo got hurt again, bro. Oh, they talk about Kessler. I picked him up, but I had to sit somebody for fantasy tonight. And unfortunately, it had to be him. I hope he ain't going off. Oh, LaMelo wasn't doing shit either. He's not coming back. I didn't watch that. I must have been talking. Damn, bro. Ankle sprain. PJ came down on him. Well, shit. That's a charge.
Dangerous territory for the Houston Rockets. It is now 5 days since the Labour MP John Stonehouse disappeared off this beach.
Oh shit, Kessler is going off. I fucked up. Yeah, he's starting from now on. Number 2's Bucks. I can't remember if I had Miami in there. Bucks are a good option too. I like to see them maybe make one move, maybe a backup point. And you did lose Dante. You got Grayson over there. They're the Celtics. As long as you got Giannis and other guys, I mean, it's a nice little squad. So Sixers, I didn't have them up there. I didn't have them up there. Sixers are at 3rd place right now. Half game back from 2nd. They're not the deepest. Harden's been there, though. You know, Tobias has been there now. Embiid, I'm talking deep into the playoffs, you know. They definitely got a chip on their shoulder. Yeah, Arden's been a minute. Harden been a minute.
Because you don't have to travel far. All you have to do is step outside your front door.
I don't know.
Out there.
I don't think they stay. I don't know. Well, we'll see. Nets are up there. Happy to see that they're playing well. They are playing well, by the way. Even though everything with Kyrie, what blah blah blah. But they're all playing well. Kai's playing well. KD playing well. Ben playing all right. Number 5, and they're also tied for 4th with Brooklyn, Cleveland. Boy, it's gonna be scary, boy. Donovan has a scary playoff too. Get at least one other guy playing well with him in the playoffs. If you could have him and Jared Allen locked in, or him and Mobley, or all 3 of those guys locked in, I think I watch out for. Honestly, bro, out of the East, I've had Celtics coming out this whole time, but I say Celtics, Nets, Cavs, Heat. Can't forget about them. Pacers been playing well. They're back down to 8th. Knicks are in 6th. You can't forget about them, but man, I don't trust. Well, we've seen what Brunson does in the playoffs, but can he be the guy? I don't know about all that, so but we'll see. I don't trust Julius Randle. I believe Rose should be playing more. I don't trust RJ. I don't trust Mitchell. I don't know, man. They're an okay team. They're not a good team or great team. Hawks, just forget about the Hawks now. Too much drama and shit going on. Whenever you got shit like that going on, bro, you ain't gonna really win a championship. I mean, the only team that could come over shit like that, like in today's NBA right now, I could see Golden State. I mean, they kind of got some stuff going on from the beginning of the year, and I think they still have a good chance. Good chance at that shit. Yeah, they said Hornets got the worst offense in the league. They're in last. The Pistons are right there with them. So are the Magic. Hornets up 6. 6.5 to go. Who is this McGowan kid? He lengthy. He looked like a. He looked like a Jordan. He kind of got. He a little taller than Jordan Poole, but he kind of got that length span, like arm, leg. Sanjun don't jump though. He literally did not just jump. Oh, that's a nice pass. That was the easiest shit I've ever seen, bro. That's the Western Conference. Nuggets. I've been telling a couple guys this at work and talking, chilling, and shit like that. Not a huge fan of the Joker, but this is embarrassing. But you gotta recognize real, you know. Out of the 2 MVPs he's got, especially last year, I've already talked about it. He hasn't been, in my eyes, deserving of of that trophy. But this year, bro, I don't know if because I'm watching more Denver games, but the shit he doing over there, Jamal Murray ain't healthy. You just lost Will Barton, who's been, I mean, to me, when I say heart and soul, I don't mean the top guy, but that guy's been over in Denver for over a decade, man. He was heart and soul Denver. Lose a guy like that. And Caldwell Pope's best 3-point percentage of his career is 28%, and he is at 52 he was at 48. I believe he's back up to 52 right now. Aaron Gordon having one of the best years of his career. Joker's helping. I mean, Joker's making these guys better. It's great to see. Bones Highland been playing some good basketball. Man, these guys are just. It's nice to see Joker, if he deserves a MVP, he's definitely this year. So far into the season, but I'm still going with my boy Russ, man. I mean, his points per game keep going up per game, like inching closer and closer. I think once we're into that second half of the year, I think you're going to see into the 24s. I think we're going to get closer to 30 before we hit halfway point in March. Definitely still got Russ there. 10-point game right now. Rockets down 5 minutes ago. They got Grizzlies too. I think they're on a 10-game winning streak right now. If they win tonight, it's 11. Yeah, you ran a play. Good job, boys. The Grizzlies, man. Like some cocky motherfuckers. I like it, but at the same time, I like being hyped. I like being ready to. I like my team to be confident, but I just want them to be ready to go.